Forward. Zig Ziglar may be the master motivator. Mark Victor Hansen of Chicken Soup for the Soul, the master storyteller. Anthony Robbins may be the guru of personal development, but Bob Proctor is the master thinker. When it comes to systematizing life, no one else can touch him. He is simply the best. Bob Proctor collects thoughts like Imelda Marcos used to collect shoes. He strings them together in exquisite arrays, one thought leading logically to the next until a whole method has been constructed. In this volume, You Were Born Rich, Bob Proctor has done it again, this time taking you step by step to the surprising discovery that success is not always reaching out for something that you don't have but rather only reaching over and rearranging the pieces already there. I read with fascination as Bob carefully built his case and then found myself instantly applying his conclusions to ongoing projects and relationships. Therein lies the great value of this book. You can instantly apply the conclusions to your own life. It will begin to impact you long before you reach the last chapter. Bob often says that he is not really making suggestions that are new, that in fact we already, instinctively know these truths. He may be a little modest in this regard. He certainly offers nuances that are new to me and some may make the difference between success and failure. I found that even some of his obvious success ideas were dormant and unappreciated in my own life. And the ones that I thought I knew and understood, the ones that You Were Born Rich personally subscribed to that were active in my life, well, they were rearranged in an order that made them even easier to put to use. Practical, that is the word that comes to mind. The theories in You Were Born Rich can work for anyone, anywhere, at any time. Remember, Bob Proctor is a direct link to the modern science of success stretching back to Andrew Carnegie, the great financier and philanthropist. Carnegie's secrets inspired and enthused Napoleon Hill, whose book Think and Grow Rich in turn inspired a whole genre of success philosophy books that now take up large sections of modern bookstores. Napoleon Hill, in turn, passed the baton on to Earl Nightingale, who has since placed it in Bob Proctor's capable hands. Bob Proctor sat at the feet of these giants at Nightingale Conant and their whole stable of speakers and writers, growing to love and appreciate their discoveries before ever attempting to build on them himself. But once he began to share his own knowledge of these timeless principles, the flow never stopped. His books, tapes and internet messages have inspired millions. And asked to be put on his free Thought of the Day program. I start my morning with it. So when you are tapping into the wisdom of Bob Proctor, you are in for more than a review of the latest success fad of the decade. You are tapping into the embodiment of an ongoing study of human nature and success that spans 3 generations. Bob Proctor is the curator of this science of success, and this powerful book offers a generous display of some of its many treasures. This is a great read. Doug Webb, former special assistant to the president in the Bush White House. You Were Born Rich introduction. If you're looking for something new in life, something more fulfilling, exciting, or a new path to travel on, you just found it. Sit back, relax and don't lay this book down until you're finished. It has a magical quality about it. Permit me to briefly share my experience with Bob Proctor and the information he shares. In August of 2006, I walked into a seminar in Vancouver, Washington, and my life began to move in a totally different direction. For the prior 20 years, I had operated a very successful legal practice. Little did I realize that the information I was receiving in that seminar would cause me to close my practice, leave the law profession and begin a totally new career. The information that would cause me to make such a radical shift is the information that you are holding in your hands. Bob Proctor was conducting the seminar that I attended, and from the front of the room he was firing ideas at a rapid clip. Ideas that were taking us on a journey, and we were traveling in the opposite direction to the one I had been following my entire life. Through my formal education years and my entire professional career, I was on an orthodox path that 90% of our population follows their entire life. And among that group, I was at the top of the class, enjoying what most people regard as real success. However, as I followed Proctor on his trail of ideas, I began to feel as if I'd been living in a prison my entire life and I was finally beginning to experience freedom. These next few words echoed in my mind over and over again in the coming days. He said, "Most people are extras in their own movie." And I realized I wasn't the star of my movie at all. I was really an extra. Someone else was always the star, and I was forever trying to please them, trying to measure up to what I thought their standard was, never performing at a level that I believed they considered acceptable. I was 43 years old and I had been doing what I thought other people thought I should be doing with my life. While I sat in that seminar, I took many of the ideas that you were about to explore and permitted them to activate my imagination. I began to dream of what my life would be like if I would just follow my own path, do my thing, and do it to the best of my ability every day. I was getting excited. And I can promise you that if you will permit yourself to get emotionally involved with the ideas that you are about to read, you will get excited. And I mean really excited, dreaming of what you are capable of doing. It was in that seminar that I became acutely aware we are born rich. You are, I am, and so is everyone else. However, by following someone else's path, we squander those riches. We never truly develop them and become the person God meant us to become. You are about to experience a feeling of tremendous power. It will flow into your brain. It will change how you feel. It will change how you act. It will totally and completely shift your perception of life. Bob Proctor has done a magnificent job laying out the chapters in this book, from the beginning to the end of You Were Born Rich, like an easy-to-read map that will guide you from where you stand right now to any destination of your choice. By letting the ideas in this book fill your consciousness, your life will instantly become a fascinating journey. But that journey is not going to begin as if you're walking through a beautiful flower garden. When you lay this book down, you'll be confronted by construction sites, detours and potholes, in other words, a respectable amount of resistance from virtually everyone you know. I am speaking from experience. This is not something I've imagined. As you begin to live your dream, you must keep in mind, you are moving in the opposite direction to that which you have been conditioned to follow. On the Korean Memorial Wall in Washington, D.C., in bold letters, these words are engraved: "Freedom is not free." If you're going to live your life the way you want to live, understand the price is high. And it does not come easy. However, the rewards are phenomenal. They are rewards that only a very small, select group of people ever collect. I enjoy those rewards today. And I enjoy mixing with people on a daily basis who also enjoy them. You see, the beautiful truth is that when we begin to experience freedom, we attract into our life other people who are also enjoying freedom. Yes, the rewards are tremendous and they're there for everyone. Make a decision right now that you will read and reread this book until you are well established and very familiar with the path that Bob Proctor has laid out for us here. And as you become comfortable on your journey, remember the lessons that are taught in the lyrics of a great song written by Oscar Hammerstein: "A bell's not a bell till you ring it, a song's not a song till you sing it, love in your heart wasn't put there to stay, love isn't love till you give it away." As you begin to live with these beautiful ideas, you'll only truly enjoy them as you begin to share them. The destination I established prior to that seminar ending was that I would be part of the inside circle of Bob Proctor's company, and marvelous things have happened since I set that goal. Today I am the president and CEO of Bob Proctor's group of companies, operating in 89 countries, scouting new trails every day.